What's up, guys? I'm just doing another TLDR. Something happened, and then I forgot about it, and a friend brought it up and pointed it out to me. But essentially, there's this Twitch streamer. His name is We Found the Body. Super weird name. Essentially, had done what I wouldn't recommend doing, which is decided to essentially ignore, if not like kind of abuse. Depends how you look at it, a viewer for what he would call as trauma dumping. Now, though not very successful, I've streamed for a very long time, and I've had people come in and really talk about some painful shit in the stream. It's crazy. I didn't shit on them for their hard goings, nor did I make them feel unwelcome. I just simply had acknowledged it, and I had a chat with them, and then told them that maybe in future we don't do something so severe, right? Okay. I will say I can't find the original video. I don't know why. I don't know. I checked his Twitch. It's on YouTube. I can't find the clip unless I look extensively, and I can't be bothered. All right, I just can't be bothered. Right? Okay. It's Saturday morning. I'm gonna go get a haircut in a second. Let's get serious. So TLDR guy's name is We Found the Body. Obviously, don't go shit on the guy. He's already making back-to-back bad choices. We'll go through that. Basically, after posting this whole doing this whole thing during a stream, he then goes ahead and does a apology. We'll see if this is actually apology.
Thank you for bringing some people to the channel, and hopefully, like, if you could, and this is part of the prayer, just make them not be a bunch of whining pussies. Like, if at all possible. I know you can't control the internet, and people have free will, so they're gonna do what they want, but like, if there's something you could do to make sure that, like, just a bunch of whining, sniveling, obnoxious, annoying little bitches don't come to the channel, that would be really fucking cool. But if they do, that's okay. That's fine. I can handle it. I'm just, asking the big guy for some help.
This guy's an idiot. This guy's older than me. This guy's above 30 right now. So he then did post a video called Something for Twitter. Okay, I will say it's 9 minutes, and shockingly enough, I don't really want to listen to this guy for 9 minutes for obvious reasons. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm not going to do 2 takes. I refuse. So basically, he did an apology video, which is what we saw before, with him talking about, hey, bring people to the stream, don't make them little bitches. I'm an intolerant douchebag, blah, 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 blah. The usual stuff. So he put out another video, right? This is completely, as you can see, it's completely unlisted on YouTube, but he posted it on YouTube, and then he unlisted and then put it on Twitter. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like I said, it's like 9 minutes long, but this is the really important part, right? Okay, because he does clarify something, but then I want to get into it after, so let's watch.
Twice, I didn't acknowledge her comments about the deceased family member on purpose. I read them to myself, but didn't react in depth in an attempt to simply avoid having the stream temporarily hijacked.
This right now, I'm going to tell you right now, like I said, I've streamed for a long time, unsuccessfully, as you can tell. Hey, what's up? Anyway, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. I'm joking, but seriously. TLDR, he ignored it. I've never done that in my time, and I've talked to a lot of people, and I've had people in my community or all communities trauma dump or have an extensive, like, gigantic just load of like a big and I'll read the whole thing and have a chat, and then I'll be like, hey man, damn, that sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, and then after the stream or during the stream, I might DM them and go, hey man, I'm really sorry to hear that. If you want to talk in depth or if you're not doing well, please contact me, or if there's anybody you need to contact or anybody you have to help you, maybe we just don't do that in the stream, just because it might be a little bit of a downer. And I've had that chat, and dude, those people stayed. Those people I chatted with, you know what I mean? It's called handling it like a fucking adult. Anyway, like an adult man who's in his 30s. So anyway, let's continue watching.
By this type of heavy, serious trauma commenting. It wasn't until the 3rd time that she brought it up in chat and expressed how horrible life has been that I reacted to it the way that I did. One very important detail that I think I should share is that this individual has been spoken to about this before. This is not the first time that she's violated the expectation that people not share heavy news in my channel. Previously, she shared in my chat very personal, detailed, potentially triggering comments regarding a toxic relationship that she was involved in. And this was approximately a year and some months ago. And at that time, I did in fact let her know that I don't appreciate or entertain that type of commenting in my channel.
So, look, I'm not going to play any more of it, but the TLDR said some super offensive shit and acted like a complete tit on stream, and then did an apology video which was so unsympathetic and sociopathic, and has now done an unlisted video on Twitter talking about how I've spoken with them, they're fully aware of the situation, this should have never happened, blah 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 blah. Okay, I'll say this, I get it, handled like shit, I'm gonna say that, but you don't do an apology that makes you look like the most like incel human. He looks like it's an incel moment to be like, oh, please don't bring me bitches, oh, I don't want a little bitch. But then doing this is very sincere. Thing is, should have started with something for Twitter. Absolutely. Should have started with, hey guys, just so you know, I know this came across as like really unsympathetic. Here's the situation. Should have handled it better. I do apologize. There we go. Look at that. People go like, okay, cool. He handled like shit. Totally took it on the chin. But yeah, it's a tough circumstance, but I still think that the first interaction, being unsympathetic, the second unapologetic apology, prayer, whatever the shit was, that was also just garbage. I think those two really define the character more than the third one going, hey man, here's a 9-minute unlisted video for just Twitter, just stating the circumstances, right? And if you feel like you need to, and this is, if you're done with the video, move on. This is just my end opinion. If you're in that circumstance, you are better off talking to the person, maybe collecting some evidence, right? And I've never done it, but this is how I would think about it. Some pictures of contents of what you've chatted to them about privately, like saying like, hey, I don't appreciate that. That's okay. Sorry you're going through that. I do prefer that we do keep this out of the chat though, because, it's supposed to be a fun place where people get to enjoy themselves. I do apologize. I'm sorry that blah, 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 blah. And then maybe ban them. And it sounds harsh when I say that, and I know people might judge me, but when people are coming back and they're trauma dumping a lot and you're telling them not to, and trying to be very core, I don't know how he's handling it in DMs. But for me, I feel like if you're trying really hard to create a certain type of thing, and then you've talked to them a lot, then, banning people might be the best way to go, right? In the long run, okay? But I will say, I've never had to do that, because I've just discussed it with people, and I've had those discussions, and I've handled it like a person, purely on theory. So, anyway, one last thing I want to talk about, lolcap. The cappest, lolest shit ever. This may be one of his most interacted with videos too. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the content. More videos to come. Side note, if you came up to this point, fun little filler if you haven't heard it. Henry Cavill is doing a Warhammer show, and he's looking for writers and directors and people. So I'm not doing a whole video on that. So if you're up to this point, then congrats. Comment below saying, oh, that's amazing, or something like that. Say exactly that. Oh, that's amazing if you watch the whole video. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Get ended here. I waffled more than I should have, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.